Every morning, he sat alone on that same park bench, unnoticed, forgotten. But when his life was slipping away, the only one who noticed didn't say a word. He just ran. On a quiet morning in Millbrook Park, the air was crisp as joggers passed by, lost in their routines with earbuds in. No one noticed the elderly man sitting alone on a distant bench under an elm tree. He had come there every morning for years, but today was different. His hand trembled as he reached into his coat pocket. Then suddenly he clutched his chest and slumped to the side, collapsing silently. No one saw him, not the joggers, not the park workers, but a small white dog, clean, calm, and alert, was watching from near the fountain. Suddenly, the dog bolted, not toward the man, but straight out the park gates, across the street to a cafe just opening for the morning rush. The dog burst into the cafe, panting. It barked twice, then ran toward a young waitress named Claire, tugging gently at her apron. She hesitated, confused, but something in the dog's eyes struck her. It wasn't hunger, it was desperation. Glancing at her manager, she wiped her hands and followed the dog outside. The dog led her quickly between trees and across wet grass until they reached the man, still slumped on the bench, pale and unmoving. Claire rushed to him, shook his shoulder, and got no response. With trembling fingers, she called emergency services. Paramedics arrived within minutes. After checking his vitals, one of them looked at Claire and said, "He had a stroke. You got here just in time. Another 10 minutes and it could have been too late." Claire turned to the dog, who now sat silently by the bench, eyes fixed on the old man, still watchful, waiting. At the hospital, the man slowly regained consciousness. When he saw the dog at the end of the hallway, his eyes filled with tears. "Rusty," he whispered. Claire, shocked, asked, "You know this dog?" The man nodded, voice breaking. "6 months ago, I lost my home. I couldn't care for him. I left him in the park. I never thought I'd see him again." Hearing his name, the dog padded forward and rested his head on the man's chest. He had never really left, and when the time came, when it truly mattered, he came back. The story spread across town. Newspapers called it a miracle, but to Claire, and to the man who had been given a second chance, it was something deeper. It was loyalty. It was love that never forgot. And from that day on, Rusty was never alone again.